It is 8:45. Our comic has just joined us. Chris Fairbanks has been on Last Comic Standing, MTV's That 70s House, Comedy Central, Jimmy Kimmel, and Fuel TV. I don't know what Fuel TV is, but he'll tell us, I'm sure. This weekend, you can catch him at Laughs Comedy Spot in Kirkland. For tickets to see Chris tonight or tomorrow, go to laughscomedy.com at bobrivers.com. Chris Fairbanks, welcome to the Bob Rivers Show. How are you, sir?
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for listing my credits previous to 2003.
Have you had some work since then?
I have, yeah. I've been working since 03. How are you guys?
Well, we're good now, except that we now know that we did a miserable job.
No.
We pride ourselves on bringing people on with the most glowing possible reviews.
That 70s house thing, yeah, that was like a reality show where I played the neighbor, and I just played with nunchucks and drove a Trans Am.
Obviously not one of the things you want to remember, and yet here we are.
It was a reason to grow out my hair and have a mustache.
What was the most current thing that should be on there?
Oh, yeah, Fuel TV. I have like a full-time job now.
Okay.
So what is Fuel TV?
Fuel is, everyone confuses it for Fuse, so it's not Fuse. Fuel is like an action sports network.
Racing and stuff, right?
No, skateboarding, snowboarding, surfing, motocross, those sports.
So that's current.
That's current, yes.
And are you a big sports guy? I mean, do you do these things? Or
I skateboard a bit. I always have skateboarded, yeah.
Like trick skateboarding?
Yes, I do the tricks.
Very dangerous, is it not?
And I'm not insured. I think I broke my wrist about a month ago. And then I didn't go to the doctor.
So it's now one of those trick wrists.
Yeah, I have a trick wrist.
Which comes in handy on the road. If the crowd is falling asleep, you start flipping your wrist around.
Yeah, I'll just start doing my wrist pranks.
Sure. Like The Exorcist, only with your wrist.
I didn't, yes, I can do full 360s, like an owl's head. I was doing correspondence stuff, like just freelance, covering events for them, and then all of a sudden they said, hey, good news. You can show up every day and have a full-time job. It's like I got tricked into having a full-time.
Does that come with insurance? Maybe get your wrist looked at?
Yeah, no, you would think. No, we're under the Fox umbrella, but not enough under it to where we get insurance.
I see.
Yeah.
Stand-up comics don't have insurance, just like musicians don't.
No, yeah, why would we? Why would we? We safely go from stage to stage. Nothing's going to go wrong.
Now, I understand, and I thank you for coming in today, but I understand that you are not feeling well today, that if it were any ordinary job, you would just have called in sick, right?
You can probably tell by looking at me. I'm sweating. I have like 100. I get fevers. I always have. Even when I was a baby, they just put me on ice all the time. So I have a fever, and I'm dealing with it.
You're dealing with it by spreading it to all of us.
Yes, I thought the best way to deal with a fever I've found is get into a small confined area,
other people,
and just share it with others, and that's what I like to do with my comedy.
So kind of you.
And with my fevers. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have one of those masks.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Did you fly? You came up here on a plane?
Yeah, but I woke up the day of my flight just sweating.
Oh, so it wasn't like you didn't get it from somebody on the plane?
He gave it to the whole plane.
Yes, I came fully equipped.
He's a giver, this guy.
Yeah. I got everyone sick on that airplane.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but I'm glad I'm furthest from you of everybody in the room.
I'm moving a little bit.
And
I'm waiting for a hug.
Yeah. And Chris, where do you live?
I live in Venice, California.
Venice, California, which is like L.A., right? How close?
It is L.A., yeah.
But it sounds better than L.A.
It sounds cooler for me to say Venice because I live in a beach community with, street performers.
And do you?
Do I street perform?
Ever?
No. No, I haven't. I've thought about it. There's been months where I've been strapped for cash. And I've thought about going down there. Just drawing caricatures.
Anything.
While rollerblading. They do a lot of multitasking down there.
Do you live on the canals in Venice?
No. Yeah, those.
Well, there are canals.
There are canals in Venice, California?
Yeah.
Oh. And they're very hard to find. That's like 3 square blocks, but I accidentally stumble on them, but I can't find them on purpose. They're elusive.
Do you love LA? It sounds like you've chosen a place you really like. As some people, when they talk about being in LA, they go, "Well, I have to be here because this is where comics go."
And
like
too.
Jay Leno, you lived in his car for a while, and like. But you sounds like you picked a hot place with lots of hot chicks and your street performers, and you have a nice place to go. And then you drive to the club. Is that right?
I like where I live now. Yeah, when I first moved there and I lived in Hollywood, I didn't enjoy it there at all. But yeah, Venice turned things around for me.
You were kind of a small town guy, right? Weren't you from Montana?
Yeah, I'm from Montana.
Whereabouts?
Missoula.
Wish I had something for that.
It's just on that other side of the Idaho Panhandle.
College town, right?
It is a college town. Yeah.
Then you moved to Austin, another college town?
I did move to Austin. I go to wherever the school is legitimate.
Your 2003 bio said you were the funniest guy in Austin?
Yes, yeah.
That was
2003.
That was so 2000.
How did you beat Willie Nelson? Because he's funny. I love Willie.
He is funny. He just doesn't show up for the contest.
Okay.
We try and get him to go.
Yeah, he's great.
There's a comedy prize every year, but he just does not come. Now, are you single? Are you dating? Are you bringing anyone around with you? Or?
I'm single. I've been dating, but I'm just trying to have kids. I think I'm shooting blanks. Every time I climax, nothing comes out at all. Just a loud bang and a puff of smoke, and then a flag unfurls, and that says "sorry" on it.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm trying my best.
Have you been to a doctor to confirm that?
Yeah, once I mentioned the flag was coming out, the
they don't even need to see it.
Yeah, they
That's
just
right.
You really need some insurance, dude.
Yes, I really do.
Have you had a trophy comedy girlfriend though? I mean, living in Venice and all of that, and
a trophy comedy girlfriend?
Well,
do they have
a lot of guys
those?
like you bring them in here, and sometimes they tour with them. And
oh wow! No, I would never do that.
You would not?
I never mix. What is it? Business pleasure? I never put my pen in the company ink. I can't remember some other things my dad used to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would never bring it.
Was your dad big on the flag unfurling too?
Yes. He taught me everything I know.
It was a finger joke when he told it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would never bring
No.
a girl along.
Sand to the beach, as
So
they
how
say.
do you?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you date with your job being on the road and all of that?
It's hard. Well, now that I'm working for Fuel full time, I'd like an office job. I have a cubicle. I sit and I write, and there's girls in the office. I've been living a pretty normal lifestyle. Yeah.
So girls around the corner in another cubicle.
Yeah, on the corner. Girls on the corner.
Oh, on the corner,
that's how I've been
outside,
dating.
yes.
Yes, outdoors at night. That's
Is it true that I heard you were 1/16th Native American?
Yeah, isn't that? I wish I'd known before college. And it's not by blood. I was born because my mom used a dream catcher as a diaphragm, and I found that you never know the dream you're going to capture.
The dream is you, huh?
Yeah, it looks just like me. No, I am. My great grandpa was Salish Kootenai, and I didn't know.
Salish, like the Salish up here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Salish Kootenai. I've
and
heard
I
of those.
really didn't know, and I really didn't know before college.
And 1/16th is enough to get you on the tribal
Oh, I
roll.
know.
I mean, you
could have had a scholarship.
Yeah, I know. I could have played basketball for the Grizzlies.
Now, how much do you need to be like? Is there a reservation for your people, or is it?
But I should go live on the reservation.
Well, I'm not saying
back
that
to my
you would,
roots.
but I mean, I would be fascinated with that part of my culture if I had even a 16th of that.
Yeah, I should go rediscover it. Yeah.
Or Venice.
Yeah, or I could just stay in Venice.
And I also understand that because you mentioned this earlier, you mentioned that owls' head swivels. You like owls.
I'm just fascinated by them. Mainly, what's with all these owls graduating from something? Every owl I ever see is wearing a graduation hat. Always. I mean, I know they're a wise bird, but I haven't seen you on campus all year, owl. Yet here you are at the commencement ceremony. Tassel to the left. Tell me, owl, if you're so wise, what's your major? Oh, I first got interested in anatomy when I started puking up mouse skeletons, but my passion is in statistics when I started monitoring my Tootsie Pop licks. Okay, touche, Owl.
You can hear much more
The
tonight.
fever might break before tonight.
It will. It'll break.
Tonight and tomorrow, 8 and 10 at Laughs. Very nice to see you.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see you,
coming.
too.
Enjoy yourself in Seattle.
I
We'll be
will.
here all weekend, right?
I am. I'm just waiting for it to rain.
We'll try to do our best. Chris Fairbanks, you can see more at bobrivers.com. Go to Laughs Comedy for tickets.
Bob Rivers in the morning.